as we witness the chaos and the darkness occurring in our worlds, in our reality, we must remain calm. We must have faith that divine intention will manifest. Earth is in a necessary stage of transition, a flux, an unveiling, so humanity can collectively move forward and rise collectively on the path of the meta-human. This is the messy end of an era as we evolve from the third and fourth dimension Piscean era, the age of Pisces of materialism, greed, and control. At the dawning of a new age, there are great growing pains, as in any transition. This transition will challenge our very core, how we define ourselves. What we are witnessing is the great purge of darkness, the great separation between the worlds. And I'm going to go within myself, within my divine matrix, and I'm going to leverage discernment and intuition. I don't want to call this channeling. I'm too much of a control freak to be a channeler. Although I do not deny inspiration, I do not deny voice, the inner still small voice of source that speaks through synchronicity and intuition. And I'm going to talk about what I believe the future will hold. I believe the future is going to come down to this: artificial intelligence, and I don't want to say versus divine intelligence or organic intelligence, because although there is conflict and perhaps will always be a type of tension or conflict between the two paths, and I do believe that ultimately they must remain separate, despite what transhumanists or any of those champions of that path promulgate, put forth. Because here is the danger. Well, I'm going to make my statement about the future. Yes, artificial intelligence is here to stay. It's not going away. It's not necessarily an evil thing. I believe that there is a divine aspect to all this. It is essentially, I believe, a model of management for worlds, for divine heaven upon earth, artificial intelligence. There is an evil aspect, there is a dark aspect that involves the path of those who, perhaps it goes all the way back to the Luciferian rebellion, when separateness, when explorations were into matter to investigate autonomy from source, all that. But I do believe that there is a future that involves artificial intelligence, and that it will replace a lot of what has been accepted in this world. In particular, it will replace all of those traditional type of blue-collar existences for humans, for biological humans, which in some part, those humans were nothing more than machines, the way they were programmed by the local schooling, by culture and entrainment and enculturation. Humans have been nothing more than little machines, been programmed in that way, despite having divinity and the potential for divinity within them. But until you rise as a metahuman from harmonic universe number one, until you make contact with your higher self and your soul, you are still part of the machine. You're just another face in the crowd drifting towards obscurity, another cog in the machine. If you are trapped within harmonic universe number one, you are not of the divine kingdom here on earth. That is why you must strive to master your lower nature, to raise your energies. Because verily, very truly, I tell you, no one can enter the kingdom of God unless they are born of water and the Spirit. Flesh gives birth to flesh, but the Spirit gives birth to spirit. You must be born again. The wind blows wherever it pleases. You hear its sound, but you cannot tell where it comes from or where it is going. So it is with everyone born of the Spirit, of the divine intelligence. So the world of harmonic universe number one will be run by artificial intelligence. Humans who seek to stay within that universe will be treated no more or no different than a machine. Those humans who have been born again of the Spirit will exist in harmonic universe number two. Now I'm speaking as a prophet, as a voice from the outer world. I'm going to take the reins, and I'm going to put forth this message. So it is up to you, anyone who's watching this broadcast from Aumbonda New Earth Ashram for compassion and strength and divine intelligence sciences. You must be born again, verily. Very truly, I tell you, no one can enter the kingdom of God unless they are born of water and the Spirit. Flesh gives birth to flesh gives birth to flesh, but the Spirit gives birth to spirit. So, to go into harmonic universe number two, to the new earth, you must, with all of your efforts, everything, no matter what is going on in your material world, in harmonic universe number one, let it. Do not become entranced by it. Do not become distracted by it, because that is meant to go its way. The divine part of you is meant to rise. The divine part of you is meant to be born again of the Spirit and transcend through harmonic universe number two. You have to have the inner discernment, the inner wherewithal to understand the difference between the two paths. Let the dead bury their dead, and let those of the Spirit rise into the Spirit. Stay tuned for further information dissemination broadcast from the Aumbonda New Earth Ashram as we investigate this path to the new earth, the golden age timeline of the new earth. Yes, darkness is all about, but let the darkness be. We are of the light. We are children of the light. We are not of the darkness, and we shall transcend. Namaste. Namaskaram.